Have you ever found yourself wondering why your efforts to show love to your partner don't seem to make the impact you hope for? It can be frustrating, right? You're doing everything you can to express your feelings, but somehow it's just not landing the way you want it to. You're not alone in this. It's a common challenge in relationships, and the good news is that there's a way to fix it. It's all about understanding your partner's love language. But what exactly does that mean? Well, love languages are the unique ways people express and receive love. We all have a primary love language that resonates with us on a deeper level. It's the way we most naturally show affection, and it's the way we most deeply feel loved and appreciated. The challenge is that we don't always speak the same love language as our partners, and that can create a disconnect. But here's the key. When you decode your partner's love language, you unlock a whole new level of connection, communication, and understanding. So, let's dive into how you can start decoding your partner's love language and what this can do for your relationship. Imagine for a moment that you're trying to express love in the way that makes the most sense to you. Maybe you're giving thoughtful gifts or spending quality time together, but your partner isn't responding the way you expected. It might feel like they're not appreciating your efforts. But here's the thing, they might not be receiving love in the way you're offering it. Each person has a unique love language, and understanding which one your partner speaks can completely transform how you communicate and how connected you feel. So how do you go about decoding your partner's love language? Well, the first step is to pay attention to how they express love to you. Often, the way someone expresses love is a clue to their own love language. Does your partner shower you with compliments and words of encouragement, or do they show affection through touch? Maybe they love spending one-on-one time with you, or they show their care by doing thoughtful things for you. Let's start by looking at the first love language, which is words of affirmation. People who speak this language feel the most loved when they hear words of praise, encouragement, and appreciation for them. Words are powerful. A simple compliment or an "I love you" can go a long way in making them feel valued and cared for. If your partner expresses love through words, they'll likely feel most connected to you when you verbalize your affection. Let them know how much they mean to you through your words. Tell them you appreciate them and acknowledge the little things they do. The next love language is quality time. If your partner's primary love language is quality time, they feel loved when you give them your undivided attention. It's not just about being in the same room together. It's about being fully present with them, without distractions, without your phone, your work, or anything else taking away from that moment. People who speak this love language feel most loved when they get to spend uninterrupted time with their partner. They cherish the moments where you engage with them, listen to them, and connect on a deeper level. Next, we have receiving gifts. Now, this one might seem obvious, but it's not just about buying expensive gifts. For people who speak this love language, it's about the thought and meaning behind the gift. It's about showing that you've put effort into choosing something that reflects how well you know them and how much you care. A thoughtful gift, whether big or small, speaks volumes to someone with this love language. If your partner's love language is receiving gifts, think about the little things that would bring them joy. It could be something as simple as a handwritten note or their favorite treat. It's not about the price, but the meaning. Then we have acts of service. People who speak this love language feel loved when their partner does something for them. Actions speak louder than words for them. It could be as simple as making them breakfast in bed, helping with chores, or taking care of a task they've been dreading. The key here is that these actions show you care and are willing to go out of your way to make their life easier. If your partner's love language is acts of service, they'll feel loved when you take the initiative to help without being asked. It shows them that you're thinking about their needs and that you're willing to invest time and energy into their happiness. Finally, we have physical touch. For people who speak this love language, physical affection is crucial. It's not just about intimacy, but also simple gestures like holding hands, hugging, or even a light touch on the arm. Physical touch is a powerful way to convey love and affection. If your partner's love language is physical touch, they'll feel the most loved when you engage in affectionate gestures that make them feel secure and connected to you. They crave that closeness, and physical touch is how they experience love in its most tangible form. So now that you've got a sense of the 5 love languages, it's time to look at how you can apply this knowledge in your relationship. Think about your partner's behavior and how they show affection. Are they quick to compliment you, or do they give you their undivided attention when you're together? Do they surprise you with thoughtful gifts, or do they express their love through physical touch? Take note of how they communicate love, and then consider how you can respond in a way that speaks to their love language. It's important to remember that love languages aren't fixed. They can evolve over time, so check in with your partner and ask them how they feel loved. and pay attention to the changes in your relationship as you grow together. You might discover that your partner's love language has shifted, and that's okay. The key is to stay aware of their needs and be open to learning new ways to connect. Now, let's talk about how this all comes together to create a deeper connection. When you understand your partner's love language, you begin to communicate more effectively. You start speaking in a way that resonates with them, then they start responding to your efforts. But it's not just about decoding their love language, it's also about learning to express your own. Your partner may not know your love language unless you communicate it clearly, so take the time to share with them how you feel loved, and make sure you're also speaking their love language. As you begin to speak each other's languages, you'll notice that the bond between you grows stronger. You'll feel more connected, more understood, and more appreciated. It's a beautiful thing when two people learn how to speak each other's love language. It creates a space where both partners feel valued and cared for, and where love can truly flourish. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn a ton of information in the next video.